Hello everybody, and here we are back at the bench just for a short interest session really. If you remember on the last benchtop video, I managed to get an old Class 47 going again that was basically made up of scrap parts, and I got the motor working by basically putting in a CAN motor. Now, having watched some videos on YouTube, especially Sam's Trains mention this, is that when you put a CAN motor in, they've come out of DVDs and the such like, but they run on 6 volts, and obviously we run on 12 volts, and there's a large amount of overclock in there basically, which in theory can burn the motor out, damage it, make it run too fast, whatever. But not a lot of people seem to have much trouble with them once they're in. But I just took an interest in it because, with the overclocking side of it, because on Sam's Trains he said that you can step down the voltage by using diodes. So I thought, well, why not use this little loco as a bit of a test loco and have a go and see if we can step down the voltage going to the motor. So I had a load of diodes. I got a load from China a while ago because with me watching John's Amazing Trains, I started buying things like diodes and LEDs and things like that to have a play around with. And here's a diode here. They only allow the current to go through one way. I'll show you that now. Here's a 9-volt battery. Here's my little tester. You can see we're getting 9.2 volts or thereabouts. So now if I connect up the diode and put my tester across it, we get nothing. So that's obviously preventing the electricity going one way. So if I turn that round and do it the other way, we should get a voltage, but we should also get a reduction. And there we go, 8.8. So with this diode, I'm getting a 0.4 volt reduction. So if we're pushing into that up to 12 volts into that, and maybe stressing the motor, if I put a number of these in series together, we could get, like if the two together, I'd get 0.8 of a volt, and with 4 I get 1.6. So what I've done as a test thing is, this might look a little bit untidy, but it's only a test bench. I'll just use this as a pointer. I've put 4 diodes in a row there, so that's going to allow the current to go, if you imagine, clockwise through the system. And then when you reverse the direction of your train, the current goes anti-clockwise, just for the visualization. So I'll put 4 diodes facing one way and 4 diodes facing the other on the red lead. And then I've done the same, put 4 diodes facing one way and 4 diodes the other on the green lead. So in effect, for the clockwise, there's 8 diodes, which should reduce the voltage by 3.2. And when it goes the other way, it's 3.2 again. And I just wanted to show you that all works well. So that's all connected up, and that's running with 8 diodes dropping the voltage one way. And if I turn it around, make it go the other way, that's 8 diode electricity down going the other way. That's reduced the potential voltage going through the system from 12 down to what, 9, 8.8, something like that, which should reduce the strain on the motor. So thanks to Sam's Trains for that, and we'll see how that goes over the next months and years if necessary, and see if it burns out. Anyway, that's just a little bit of interest, and we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, here's a little test to show the reduction using the diodes to protect this motor. I've got the loco running on the test bench, so if I put my terminals across there, I'm getting what, 12.2, 12.5, 7, 12.27 volts. Now if I've bared off one of the ends on where the diodes are, and this will show you. If I just put that across there and touch on that terminal, let's do it so you can see, and there you can see we're getting 9.2 volts going into that loco instead of 12. So that proves that it works. Now that's because there are 4 diodes on each side for each direction. So it's been a bit intensive in using diodes, but the cheapest chips, and it's just a bit of fun and a test anyway. So 8 diodes has brought that down by at least 3 volts, and that should protect the motor for a bit longer. So I hope this has been of interest. Speak to you soon. Bye.